Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and retailers like us help charities like Make-A-Wish. That's how one Subaru retailer met Eva, a brave young girl battling a critical illness. We helped grant her wish of having a swimming pool, supplying pool toys and accessories to make her wish more meaningful. Thanks to the Subaru Share the Love event, over 3,300 wishes like Eva's have been granted. Learn more at Subaru.com/share.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. If you guys are hearing a fan noise, y'all just gonna have to deal with it. It's just way too hot to be sitting here without no fan on and stuff. I don't know how people, they be in weather like this and then they just, it's cool to them. Like, to me, I'm like, no. I've told people numerous times I am not a fan of hot weather. I don't understand it. I'm like, why it gotta be so hot? Like, I don't know why it seemed like as a kid, like, that stuff didn't really faze you. I guess, like, as you're a kid, you just got so much energy, you just be running around. It doesn't, like, you know, hot weather doesn't faze you. But as I got older, I was all like, nah, man, hot weather ain't normal. It should not be this hot for no reason. So, like, as I like sitting there watching the news, I'm like, bro, how y'all sitting here in full-on suits? I'd be like, man, I'm getting me a freaking tank top. Like, I'm getting me a muscle shirt. If I've been a news anchor, I'm like, nah, I ain't wearing this full-on all-black suit and stuff. But anyways, yeah, so this episode, it's going to be a random talk. But it's going to be a random talk promoting my one of my other YouTube channels, Moss and Hip Hop. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have a hip hop and rap channel where I'm just talking like mainly about like hip hop and rap music, and kind of like some like Dumbest Live News or DJ Academics. I don't even think, does DJ Academics even do like videos anymore? Cause I personally I don't know. I haven't really. Oh, he still does. Oh, he did one talking, like, last video that he did was the Tory Lanez situation. I should talk on that. You know what, actually, I'm going to talk on that. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to talk about, because I'm going to talk about a bunch of different things, but, no, I wanted to speak on this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. So, for those that didn't know, so there's these, so if you guys don't follow rap music at all, this is for you guys, and this is for people that do follow rap music. Everybody, this podcast, this episode is rated E for everyone, alright? So, anyways, so there's this rapper slash R&B singer named Tory Lanez, and I believe he was dating another rapper named Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, she's been blowing up. She had a song gone viral on TikTok. Tory Lanez, he's just one of those artists where it's like if you see his name, like, or just see him in general, like, he's gonna be one of those guys. You're like, oh yeah, like, you're going to know of him and things. He's came out with some heat. There's what was the one song he sampled? I got a text message and it just kind of distracted me a little bit. But anyways, but no, he sampled some like old song, and it was this, I can't even think of the name of that song, but it was a music group. It was like this like all like women music group, and yeah, it was like the song he sampled where his song, it was good. It was like, I actually liked it better than the original song. So, but yeah, he's done that. He's done some other good songs. He's came out with some heat. But anyways, I personally believe that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, they were dating, but I feel like that their dating life, their relationship life had hit a stop. It hit a stopping point. Because you see a video of them two hanging out, and it seemed like everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, like maybe the next day or 2 days later, it comes out that Megan Thee Stallion got... so the original story was that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion got pulled over, and her foot was bleeding because of some cut glass in the car. So that was like, when I heard that, I'm like, that's weird. How do you cut your foot on some broken glass? So did they break like a bottle in the car or something, and then that's how she cut her foot? And that was the original story. And then it later on came out that she got shot multiple times. So then I started fearing for the girl, because I'm like, yo, there's just been one too many artists that then died behind gun violence and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, we don't need no more. We don't need no more of these artists getting killed by gun violence or any sort of violence. We just don't need artists getting killed at all. So, anyways, so it came out that she got shot multiple times. And then it later on came out that Tory Lanez was the shooter. Like, it was his gun, and I'm like, nah. This man did not ruin his career all in one night. It wasn't even like that. He ruined his career by coming out with a bad song or a bad album, or he did a bad interview. You ruined your career like off camera, like off the microphone. Like, you were out here living your life, and then all of a sudden you threw it all down the drain for what? So that's why I'm trying to figure out what could have been the reason. So then later on, so the last thing that was to come out talking about this situation was that he had shot her in both of her feet. And she hasn't said that he was the shooter, but she also hasn't denied that he was the shooter. So that's where it's leaving people saying, like, yo, Tory Lanez, he's the shooter. And I'm like, yo, what could have happened to where he had shot this one? First, I thought it was, so for those, there's this old Eddie Murphy movie called Harlem Nights. There's a scene in there where he was fighting this, that scene was so funny, but there's a scene in there where he was fighting this, another actress, or actor named Della Reese, and she was going off on him. So I think she pulled out a knife, he pulled out a gun, he said, if you don't put the knife away, I'm gonna shoot you in your pinky toe. She said, go ahead, shoot me on my pinky toe, stuck her foot out, and she got shot in her pinky toe. And so I was thinking, okay, maybe they were reenacting that scene, and then he kind of took it a little bit too far. Like, he honestly thought he was Eddie Murphy. But I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I'm not going to deny the fact that the both of them has most likely seen Harlem Nights. But I am going to deny the fact that they were reenacting that scene. Like, something sounds like it was going on. And so, yeah, I was all like, that's it. And she, Megan Thee Stallion, she came out and she started, like, was on Instagram crying about it and stuff. I was like, dang, I guess, yeah, it would be a very traumatic situation. It's like, this man, he ain't even trying to kill you. Like, he's out here torturing you. Like, what kind of abusive relationship is that? Like, yeah, I guess they're trying to start up a petition and trying to get him deported because he's from Canada. So, yeah, they're all like, nah, bro, you gotta get your crazy self up out the United States, because you ain't living right. You out here shooting a girl for what reason? Then it was funny, they came out, so they released his jail information from when he got arrested and stuff, and they put out his, like, real height. Man, he is short. I think they say he's, like, 5'3" or something like that. I'm like, dang, bro. I feel like 5'4", that's, like, when you're below average of shortness. You know, you should at least, like, be above average. Like me, I feel like I'm above average of my shortness, but you on the other, no, you below average. Like, you failing right now. But no, let me take all that stuff back, because he'll mess around. He'll shoot me in my feet, and I'm like, I don't need that type of behavior in my life. But anyways, yeah, I'm all like, what's up with that situation? Like, why would he shoot her in both her feet and things? That made no sense to me. But anyways, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, she's been blowing up a lot on TikTok. Can I just say real quick about TikTok? It's sad to see that it's gonna go, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that it is. Like, because no, here's the thing, I want to just be able to listen to music without imagining a TikTok dance going like that. Like, I don't want to imagine a TikTok dance going through my head as I'm listening to a song. It's kind of annoying. Like, there's this one song by this artist named Josiah, and there's like, I was like watching, they have like on the news, this girl went missing. I was like seeing if they got any new like updates. This girl went missing out here in Washington. And, yeah, it's like she hasn't been found yet. That's a crazy situation. But anyways, but yeah, so there's this artist named Josiah. He came out with this song called Crisis. And the song, it is a dope song. I've been waiting for him to, like, release that song officially, like, on Spotify and stuff. But I'm like, I think maybe the reason why is because he did sample Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, not the theme song, but he sampled, like, I know the scene where he's like running away from like the ghost or some like weird creature monster stuff, but he sampled like a song from that TV show. So he yeah, but I'm like, dang, like, release that, bro. Like, try to like negotiate them rights and things and release it. But yeah, I'm like, every time I listen to that song, there's a part of the song that I listen to where all I just imagine is this, like, dumb TikTok dance. And I'm like, bro, these TikTok dances, they just get out of hand. Like, you can't even listen to music anymore and just enjoy it. Like, there's been some songs that's blown up from TikTok because of some dance. I'm like, okay, like, I think I can, like, imagine it and things, but it's like, okay, it's cool and all, but no, I'm like, with some songs, I'm like, y'all just need to leave them songs alone. And then it's kind of frustrating how people, they will post the same dance, like, over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, we get it, you can do this dance, like do some like dances from like Stump the Yard or You Got Served, then come talk to me. But you doing the same like upper body dance like that everybody else can do. Like, I'm telling you, if you spend like an hour just practicing one of those dances, maybe not even that, like maybe 15 minutes or something, like you can most likely get that dance down. So, but yeah, I'm like, bro, it's just. But anyway, speaking on Josiah, what can I honestly say about him? He's a good artist. His name, it kind of like reminds me. He kind of reminds me of XXXTentacion, because it's funny because X, his real name is Jose, but then this guy, it's kind of like spelled the same way, but it's not really. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, he's a cool artist. I recommend you guys go check him out. Speaking of like listening to artists, I found it kind of hard now to listen to Tory Lanez just because of his whole situation. There's a song that started playing on my phone of his. I'm like, I don't know if I can listen to this. I don't know. I'm like, I want to, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, you out here shooting women in their feet and stuff. But anyways, I guess to go on a more serious story. So, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the whole situation surrounding Juice WRLD. He tragically passed away last year due to a drug overdose. And it was a pretty sad situation. I remember I woke up that morning and I seen the news and I was all like, nah. Like, this cannot be real. No, this cannot be real. And I was, like, searching, looking up, and sure enough, it was real. And I'm like, bro, like, why? I mean, just, like, why? Like, it just gets to a point where I'm all like, man, these artists, it's like, you guys need to, like, stop doing these drugs. Like, if you got addictions, like, I guess I can, like, understand, like, if you're dealing with some stuff and then you feel like that's, like, an escape route. To just like kind of take your mind off of things, like drugs is gonna mess you up. I felt like that people would have learned from the Little Peep situation. Like, it shouldn't be like a lesson, but at the same time, I'm like, that should be an eye opener that, hey, maybe I should stop doing this. Like, maybe I shouldn't like be doing these drugs and stuff, but artists and people still be doing them. And then because there's the one artist, well, I know I don't know if she makes music, but she's like a reality TV star, but they just said she recently just, like she was trying to overdose, but I think they saved her in time. But yeah, with the Juice WRLD situation, I guess so the pilot had called the cops on him, and because he ended up finding out that they had guns and drugs on the plane. And so he called the cops, and I guess they were already under investigation for some similar situation. So I think Juice WRLD panicked, and he tried to hide the drugs and thinking that it probably wasn't going to be that long of a search. But then the drugs got to him, and then he ended up dying. And so I was like, man, it was a sad situation. But so no, here's the story surrounding it now. So they're trying to blame his girlfriend that this man was like singing to her up on stage. Even after he had passed his girlfriend, she's like, it seems like they were like madly in love with each other. It does not seem like that they wouldn't have been having no problems or no beefs. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand this new story that then came out with them and things. But anyways, so apparently she was hiding on the plane, right? She was hiding in the bathroom of the plane, I guess like to avoid, I don't know, like it was just a dumb thing, like maybe to avoid the pilots or to avoid like not, but I'm like, airports don't work like that. I'm like, I don't know how you hide from somebody, like you gonna see everybody that's getting onto this private jet and all that stuff. So I'm like, what are they talking about? She's hiding in the bathroom and stuff. So that didn't make any sense to me from the jump. And then they were also saying that she was like, I don't know, like the story, whoever told this story, I'm like, you should have maybe rethought about this and things. Like, I think there's probably like some people that don't like her and they were just trying to make it seem like that it was her fault, but it's not her fault. I'm just going to say that right now. But anyways, so yeah, they said that I guess like she called the cops and alerted them that they had drugs and guns on the plane. And then when Juice WRLD wanted to go to the bathroom, because that's what I was thinking. I was all like, yo, if I was in his situation, I would have ran to that bathroom and flushed all them drugs down the toilet, you know? And then I guess, like the story that came out was that she locked herself in the bathroom so he couldn't flush the drugs down the toilet. And then when I guess he was trying to tell all his friends, like, yo, let's all take these like pills and things so the cops won't find them. Then she came out the bathroom or she was maybe still in the bathroom. I don't know. But then I guess they said that she told them don't take any of the drugs and they all listened to her. So let me get this straight. So who are you going to listen to? You're going to listen to your best friend or his girlfriend that he just started dating not too long ago? Like, my thing is that I don't know any of my good friends, like their boyfriends or girlfriends or any of that stuff, but I'm not going to listen to them. But at the same time, I'm not going to do drugs either. So I'm like, yeah, I think I would be finding a way of, like, I don't know, maybe crushing them and putting them in the ground or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I would have came up with something, you know. I would have definitely came up, or we all would have just had to go to jail. But I'm like, look, man, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody taking a bunch of drugs, okay, and we ain't snitching on nobody. I'm like, so we all gonna take a fall on this one. But yeah, I was all like, that just didn't make any sense to me. And then, yeah, people that was like friends with Juice WRLD and her and stuff, they came to her defense. Because I'm like, that's a dumb like story to come out with and things. Like, this girl is like mourning the death of her boyfriend that she was very close to and stuff. And same with his friends. I'm like, they don't need to be reminded of that day. I'm like, it's a pretty tragic day and stuff. So, but yeah, I was like, it's something where it didn't hit me at the time. But I listened to his last album and I'm like, dang, to sit down and think like he ain't here with us. I'm like, yo, it's pretty sad, man. I'm like, but it's crazy though. They were saying that he has like over 2,000 songs that hasn't even been released. And I'm like, yo, that is some wild stuff. But they said Juice WRLD, his music game was crazy. Like, this man will be able to freestyle like it's nothing. Like, they showed when he was sitting with Ski Mask and Slump God, another good artist that y'all should check out. But yeah, they showed where he just started freestyling, just sitting next to him. And then they showed the thing where his friend was like holding up objects and he was freestyling about those objects. I'm like, yo, what? How do you do that? Like, man, I'm telling you, I don't care how my voice sounds, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of have like a voice like block thing where I'm like, if I hear my voice on stuff, it kind of like, I just try to like block it out. Like, I don't know. I should like go to a studio and just kind of see how my voice, like recite a song and things and see how my voice sounds and stuff. But, because like go to a professional studio and do it and things, but anyway, rather than trying to like build, I mean, I could build one here and stuff, but anyways, but yeah, that for his freestyle game, then he was on this one radio show and was freestyling for an hour. I'm like, bro, okay, you're showing off. Cool, thanks. You know, just made myself and everybody else feel bad for ourselves that we can't freestyle like that. But nah, man, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. That's gonna be an artist I'm definitely gonna miss. Alright, because so his girlfriend, because I follow her on Instagram, she posted like a clip, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a song or not, but if it is, can it be released? But I guess it was to promote his album, his latest album, Legends Never Die. So I'm like, if that's an actual song, I mean, it had like a good beat to it and stuff, and it sounded cool, and I'm like, I would listen to it. But no, there was this freestyle that he came out with a long time ago, and I didn't realize like that was like the start of me seeing how crazy his freestyle game is. But he came out with this freestyle a while ago, and I'm like, yo, if that is an actual song, that needs to be released. I am telling you, that needs to be released. Bro, they're going to be releasing his music for like, if they release like a couple of albums every year, they're going to be releasing his album for like some years. For some years. Oh, it's going to be a while. Then plus how successful this album did, it being released. Yeah, his music was crazy, but it was like good though. But anyways, what other artists? Oh yeah, then it was pretty dope. They caught Pop Smoke's killers, but that's like old news. That's some old news. But I'm still happy about that they caught his killers and stuff, because I'm like, no, they need to be caught. You trying to rob this man for that? But I guess they said the area that he was in. I watched this video and they said that the area that he was in, plus the people that he got robbed by, that it was a bad area. Then they said the people that he got robbed by, they're like, you know, like they're not, well, in a way notorious, but at the same time they're like one of the most, I guess, like there's like this Hoover Street gang or something like that, but they're like I guess a very hated gang or something. So they they rival with everybody and things. I'm like, dang, man. Rap world is crazy. The rap world is seriously crazy. It's crazy how I'm like 20 minutes or almost 20 minutes into this podcast, and I feel like I've only been talking for like 10 minutes or something, but I guess I'll end this episode. I'll probably do another one because I'm like, nah, it's crazy how I did this and talked for almost 20 minutes and stuff. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this off of a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.